Hi, in this lesson we'll look at how to traverse array lists. Let's get started. You can traverse array lists just like you can traverse arrays. Traversing an array list is when you use iteration or loops to access the elements in an array list. Earlier, you learned how to use a traditional for loop to traverse an array and access each individual element. You can do the same process with array lists, except that it looks a little different. For array lists, instead of using .length and brackets to access the elements in a list, you use size and get. In this example, the variable I iterates from the starting value 0 to the size of the array list, and each iteration through the loop accesses the element at the index I. It's important to remember that array list indices go from index 0 to index size minus 1. If you changed I to be less than or equal to fishcounts.size, you would experience an index out of bounds exception because the method would be trying to access an item in the array list that doesn't exist. Like arrays, you can also use an enhanced loop to traverse an array list. As a reminder, the enhanced for loop variable type needs to match the values in the array list, since it will be receiving a copy of each value. In this case, you need to use the integer object type, since that is the data type of array list elements. This is the recommended and most readable method if you are not modifying an array list and don't need to reference the index value when iterating. Because array lists can change size, you need to be careful when traversing them and deleting elements. Let's walk through an example of this. Let's say you have a list of fruits and you want to remove all the fruits that start with the letter A. To accomplish this, you could use a for loop to loop over the array list, find items that start with the letter A, and then use the remove method to remove them. Let's walk through this program to see how it would work. The for loop initializes I and sets it to 0. The condition is true, so the variable fruit is assigned the value of fruits at index 0, which is lemon. Lemon does not start with A, so you return to the for loop header and add 1 to I, which is now 1. The condition is true, so fruit is assigned the value at index 1, which is apple. Apple does start with A, so the code in the if condition executes. The remove method removes apple and all elements greater than index 1 shift downward to take the place of the removed index, resulting in an array list with 4 items instead of 5. Back to the for loop header, I increases by 1 to become 2. The condition is true, so fruit is assigned the value at index 2, which is guava. Guava does not start with A, so we go back up to the for loop header and I increases by 1. At this point, you're probably saying, wait, the program skipped apricot. Why did this happen? Well, the program actually never accessed the apricot value. When apple was removed, apricot moved down to index 1. Then, I increased by 1 to become 2, and the for loop was ready to access guava. With this move, the for loop left apricot in the dust, which introduces an error in the program. Pause for a moment and think, how could you solve this bug? You can avoid these kinds of issues by adding an I after the remove method in the if statement. Let's see how this prevents this issue from occurring. Apple is removed and all values above index 1 shift downward, resulting in this new structure of the fruits array list. Now, instead of hopping back up to the for loop and increasing I by 1, we decrease I by 1 first. Now, I is back down to 0. Back to the for loop header and I increments by 1 to become 1. Fruit is assigned the value at index 1, which is apricot. Apricot starts with A, so the remove method executes. Apricot is removed, and all elements at indexes higher than 1 move downward. I decreases by 1, and the for loop continues through the remainder of the array list. What about an enhanced for loop? If the index is part of the issue, can you use an enhanced for loop instead of a traditional for loop? You might think that this enhanced for loop would solve the issue, but it will actually end up with a concurrent modification exception error. This error occurs when an array list is structurally modified while it is being iterated over. With this in mind, you should use a traditional for loop instead of an enhanced for loop if you need to add or remove elements from an array list. Now that you've learned more about traversing array lists, it's your turn to use them in your own programs.